But it's been revealed with Sophie Cunningham. Fever wing, Sophie Cunningham was fined twice for behavior at the end of the clash, but
the WNBA just gave Sophie Cunningham the boot. And let's just say fans didn't exactly take it lying down. Nope, they went full WWE meets Bravo meltdown. And it's as wild as it sounds. What did Sophie do? Why is the league acting like she keyed their car? And why are fans now staging what can only be described as a glitter-fueled uprising? Buckle up. This drama's got more twists than a soap opera on Red Bull. So the WNBA thought ejecting Sophie Cunningham would be the end of it, like tossing out the one girl at a sleepover who actually brought snacks. But oh no, they accidentally created a movement. Fans didn't cry. They didn't complain. They retaliated the best way modern outrage knows how, by buying every last piece of Sophie Cunningham merch they could find. Her jersey flew off the shelves faster than common sense at a league disciplinary meeting. 1 minute, Sophie's being shown the door like she forgot to RSVP to the WNBA's click party, and the next, she's basically the Taylor Swift of women's basketball. Her shirt wasn't just selling, it was evaporating. Even resale sites were getting in on the action, with desperate fans shelling out the kind of money usually reserved for Beyoncé tickets and overpriced brunch. Sophie's name went from stat sheet footnote to revolutionary icon faster than the league could say oops. All this for what? For the grand crime of not turning into a statue while her teammate Caitlin Clark was being hunted like it was open season on talent? Apparently, standing by your teammate is now a technical foul if it makes the league's favorite chaos agents uncomfortable. Because we've entered an era where defending someone with integrity and composure is treated more harshly than a flagrant foul to the FA Wild. He didn't throw a punch. She didn't start a riot. She merely stood up. And in the upside-down logic of WNBA officiating, that's apparently more offensive than the actual fouls being committed. You'd think she drop-kicked a mascot or stole a Gatorade cooler the way she was marched off the court. But no. She just made the mistake of supporting someone who's been treated like a walking target all season. The punishment? Ejection. The response? Fan pandemonium. A full-on merch-buying frenzy that screamed, "You might silence her on the court, but we're putting her name on every torso from here to Tokyo." It was the most stylish form of protest this league has seen. And let's be real, when your fans are turning activism into fashion statements, you've already lost the narrative. Cunningham didn't just become a symbol. She became a brand, a walking, talking contradiction to everything the league seems to reward. She didn't play dirty. She didn't trash talk. She didn't elbow anyone in the next week. She stood tall, and somehow that was enough to get tossed. If composure was a crime, she'd be serving a life sentence. Meanwhile, players throwing elbows with the grace of a drunken giraffe still in the game. Players giving Clark the kind of treatment that would make a WWE referee blush. Not even a whistle. But Sophie? She gets benched for breathing in the wrong direction. The league has its priorities locked in. Keep things messy as long as it's not your mess. And the fans saw right through it. They didn't need a press release. They didn't need an apology. They needed a jersey with Sophie's name on it. They needed it yesterday. It wasn't about the fabric or the logo. It was about flipping the bird to a system that punishes the wrong people. Buying her shirt wasn't just a fashion choice. It was a statement. It was a rally cry. It was retail rebellion at its finest. In fact, the WNBA may have accidentally created the most expensive protest in league history. Every time someone pulled out their credit card for that jersey, it was a vote of no confidence. It was a raised eyebrow at the absurdity, a middle finger embroidered in stitching. Cunningham's name was no longer just on a roster. It was on receipts, in headlines, and burned into the memory of every fan who'd had enough. Because if there's one thing fans can't stand, it's hypocrisy dressed up as discipline, especially when it's so glaring you could see it from the nosebleeds.